This week's Nifty Gifties on F5 Live is proudly powered by the Microsoft Store. Whether you're looking for a new laptop, a tablet, desperately seeking a new Xbox, games, and a whole lot more, you can find them at the Microsoft Store. And remember that current students, faculty, parents, and active military can save up to 10% on almost everything. You can find out about all the deals by going to f5live.tv/Microsoft. So a couple of weeks ago, we talked about Brave Search, which is Brave Browser's new entry into the, newish entry into the search arena. They had made it their default in their browser instead of Google. And this week, they are offering a whole new feature, which I find fascinating. We remember when iOS, is it 15 that we're using now? I don't know. The current one, when it was announced, one of the features that was coming was... Oh no, we're talking about the wrong product. I apologize. We're talking about Brave. Brave has introduced... My bad, everybody. Brave has introduced cryptocurrency directly into their browser. So if you have dabbled in cryptocurrency, not if you're a professional or hardcore hobbyist, miner, investor, trader, you have a different process. But if you've dabbled in cryptocurrency, you've likely used a mobile wallet that you've downloaded from the App Store or an extension that you've added from the Chrome store. Those are a little different from what the professionals and the hardcore hobbyists use, because that's, they use cold storage and encrypted wallets. The stuff that you get easily is traditionally not encrypted, fully encrypted on the device. It's got access to the internet. Other things might have access to it. If it's a Chrome extension, there's always the possibility that, it's interacting with things it's not supposed to. There's all kinds of things going on. So Brave has built the crypto wallet directly into their browser. It is a fully encrypted wallet that requires, direct password authentication every time. There's no way around it. And it means, like, if you're in Chrome or Edge, where maybe, you can interact with your credit cards more directly, here you have access to your crypto wallet more directly, and it's more secure. There's no APIs bouncing around or anything like that. And the UI is pretty solid for a first generation product. I was messing around with it this afternoon. It seems pretty solid. Is this a sign, Avram, that cryptocurrency is getting to that line? Do you think that it's becoming more consumery, or because it's in the Brave browser, is it still niche?
Brave is niche.
Okay.
But listen, it's going to reach a point where where crypto is going to be part. I mean, I don't know, do you need it built into your browser? I guess it's helpful. But what we really need, I think, for crypto to go, I don't know what you call mainstream, would be for Amazon to accept it as a payment method.
Yeah.
Or at least stores like Amazon. But, if you start getting it accepted as a payment method at major retailers, then it starts to be really valuable, and regular people can see the value of it.
Yeah, for sure. And there are some ways to make that happen. Obviously, Coinbase is probably right now the go-to online marketplace for buying and selling cryptocurrency. And Coinbase has a debit card that you can get to interact with your assets directly, which is pretty cool. Similar to the way you can access you can indirectly access your assets from like Robinhood with a debit card. You have to sell the asset in Robinhood, and then it's available on the
Right.
card.
I mean,
With this right now, they're doing a single cryptocurrency as its payment base, but you can literally just use it as a debit card.
I guess the best. I mean, it's a. I guess the best analogy, and you're kind of making it as stocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't go to the store and buy groceries with a stock certificate,
Right.
but you stocks are wealth, and you sell them, and then they become liquid, and you can use that
Right.
to buy things. So I guess when I think of a currency, I think of something I can pay with, but cryptocurrency is really more like a stock or a
Right.
bond. Well, not really
Yeah.
a bond. It's really more like a stock.
Generally, it functions like a stock, but with this thing from Coinbase, where you can literally just use a debit card to pull from assets right now of a certain type of cryptocurrency. They're basing it all on a single currency. But I mean that is like an early proof of concept, right? You can take a debit card and go into a grocery store and buy groceries using your crypto assets directly. You don't have to go into
Yeah.
your app and sell them off and wait for it to finish and then swipe your card. You swipe your card, you make your purchase. And it comes out of your crypto assets. So that's the beginning of a bit of a proof of concept. If they were to implement that across other currencies, that would be a cool capability. And then if you could just wallet transfer, right? Do a direct wallet transfer from your crypto wallet in Brave browser or wherever to Amazon to make a purchase. Whoop, you scan your QR code, the purchase is made. That would be the ideal situation.
Yep.
So, but I think more access to more secure options can help push it in that direction, right? Because a lot of the wallets that you have are generally insecure. They're not great. I remember my brother talking about when he was doing mining a lot, and he may be in the chat room. I don't know if he is. He was doing mining professionally for a while on Bitcoin, and he had to kind of time out when a block was going to complete, because if he wasn't there to transfer it from the mining wallet to a cold storage wallet, then people would try and hack his computer and steal the coins. And that was when the coins were worth like $180. And today they're what, 50 or 60K. So they would definitely be after you in a non-cold storage wallet. So, with this kind of security, at least you don't have to worry about the wallet being, even if it's stolen, they can't necessarily get anything out of it. So that's a positive. I think it's a good next move. Yes, it's Brave browser, which by its very nature makes it a little niche, right? But it is Brave's starting to see an increase in usage. DuckDuckGo has seen a huge increase in usage in the last year and a half. So, maybe it's going to be a little less niche in the future. So, Lante says in the chat room, I definitely think having a wallet in a secured browser instead of, let's say, a wallet on your phone sounds better. Yeah, and that's kind of the point. It's not like especially if you're on a desktop, because it only works on the desktop browser. It doesn't work on the mobile browser, probably for that reason. That if somebody makes off with your phone, you don't want your actual physical wallet file to be available. But if they do get away with it, if it's fully encrypted, then less problems. I think this is a great move. I look forward to seeing if this helps with adoption over the next couple of years, because like you said, Abram, it's all about adoption. If we don't get more adoption in different ways, then it'll never go fully mainstream. So definitely it's an interesting space, though. I have enjoyed this space since the beginning, really. At least as soon as I understood it. And I look forward to more people understanding it. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of F5 Live Refreshing Technology. If you did, please subscribe to the channel down below, and of course hit the notification bell, because we know that subscriptions don't mean much on YouTube anymore. If you've got topics that you'd like us to talk about in the future, please comment them down below. And if you'd like to not follow us on YouTube, there's lots of ways that you can follow along with our content by going to PLUGHITZlive.com/subscribe. There you'll see all of our shows and all of the ways that you can watch, listen, and follow along.